Happy Labor Day, everyone. Let's check in on Chicago. Alright, let me get the spectacles on here. Alright, let's take a gander here. 35 shot over weekend in Chicago as governor rejects Trump's threat to send in troops. Woman killed after being approached by 5 armed suspects in Chicago. Chicago shootings, at least 36 shot, 5 fatally on Labor Day. Mass shooting near Chicago HQ comes amid... I'm not going to look at that video. Don't want to get a copyright strike. 5 deleted, 37 hurt in Labor Day weekend shootings across Chicago. Chi-town. I wish Julio was alive to hear that. At least I think he's dead. He disappeared and none of my friends know where he's at. Poor Julio. So, the story about my buddy Julio. He's a guy who lived in Chicago. He had a lot to say about the cartels. And the theory is that he was deleted by the cartels because of how much talking he would do about them. Brian Krassenstein in Chicago with my beautiful wife. Perfectly safe, perfectly great. Only snowflakes think this city has a problem. Okay then. Well, let's take a gander here. As we gander at Trump derangement syndrome peaked to the 9th level. That is Brian Krassenstein. And this is what I wanted to actually show you guys. I mean, nothing feels genuine about this smile on him or his wife. Who the hell is Oasis? Why does she look like she just went through war? Like, he's got the smarmy, I'm going to do something bad and get away with it look, and she's got the, I just went through the trenches of World War One. My best friend got mustard gas to death. I almost died next to him. That's the kind of look she's got in her eyes. High levels of gun violence and homicides in certain parts of the city, especially the south and west sides. The name started in the rap scene, used by artists like Chief Keef, Lil Durk. What the hell's that? Lil Reese. Compared some of Chicago's neighborhoods to war zones similar to Iraq due to frequent shootings and gang-related violence. The nickname gained wider attention around 2012 and 2023 when the homicide rates spiked. Alright, statistics behind it! During peak years, some neighborhoods had more shootings than U.S. soldiers faced in parts of Iraq. For example, Chicago recorded over 750 homicides in 2016. One of the city's deadliest years in recent history. In short, the name Chirac emerged from Chicago's music scene, symbolizing violence, poverty, and systemic issues. You know, my biggest problem here, it isn't that the blue cities are crime-riddled, just disgusting places. It's that you got guys like Krassenstein, who absolutely deny that there's even a problem at all because they just want to scream, oh no, Trump's just lying, he's pulling out propaganda. Now, I've heard theories thrown at me that these cities aren't actually bad and that this is really just a distraction to distract everyone from the whole, Trump-Epstein connection. No. Trump is, in my opinion, too much of an egomaniac to, come up with something like that. But even before Trump even announced that he was going to run in 2016, before then, these cities have been known to be absolute holes. Terrible, terrible places to live. Places you don't want to raise the family. And it literally became one of the reasons why I started, becoming a conceal and carry permit holder. Like, I used to DoorDash with a gun very much like this. It was a different 45, but it was still a 1911. I used this, or I used the Glock that I used to have. Had to sell that to pay for a trip, but oh well. I didn't really like the trigger all that much. It's because it doesn't compare to the 1911 trigger. But the fact of the matter is that this has been a problem for a while. Blue cities, high crime rates. New York, DC, Chicago, LA, Seattle. And these people just deny it. And what do I notice about all these people? These are literally people who live in a lap of luxury. They live in privilege. And look at frickin' Krassenstein's smarmy face. Does that look like a man who's actually dealt with anything real in his life at all? Does it? What trauma has this man actually gone through? I don't know. But nothing about him feels genuine at all. And if he's not actually saying this, if he genuinely doesn't believe that there's a problem, that Chicago is safe, then wow, that is a special level of delusion. And this is what we see all the time. I literally hear people saying that Chicago's actually safe and that this is all just to distract from the Trump-Epstein connection. It is ridiculous. And I hate it. Just the denial on these people. But that's all I got for this video. I want to know what you guys think. Get t-shirts down below, or you can donate. And me and my buddy Osborne, we're going to be doing a podcast real soon. Once we figure out the format and everything. Anyways, have a good one, everyone.